Hey everyone, welcome to the Sharesight channel. In this video, I'll take you through the CGT report, what it is, how to read it, and how to get ready for tax time. Now, the CGT report is the second half of your tax picture. The taxable income report covers your dividends and interest. This one covers your capital gains and losses from the shares that you have sold. I'll cover a few quick checks to run first, and I'll go through where to find your net capital gains and the calculation behind the number, and I'll finish off with some of the most common questions that we get. This video is general information only and doesn't take into account your personal circumstances. It is not a financial, legal, or tax advice. So for advice specific to your situations, please consult with a qualified tax accountant. Because this report is built from your trade data, two quick checks to make sure the number is right. First, you want to make sure every buy and sell is recorded. Your buy sets your cost base and your sales sets the proceeds, and both drive your gain. So the quickest way to do that is to run the all trades report. I'll put a link to the help page in the video descriptions. The second one is to make sure the quantity for each of your holdings matches up with what you see in your brokers. Before we get into the report, the tax tab shows all the key figures. The figure this whole video is about is right here at the top, your net capital gain. The capital gain summary further breaks down how that number came about. We start with your total capital gains, take off any capital losses, apply your CGT discount to what's left, 50% by default for individuals, and what remains is your net capital gain. The number up top and the one that flows into your tax return. To see which sales make up those total, open the CGT report from the tile. The report groups your gains the way ATO treats them. Short-term gains are on shares held less than 12 months, tax in full. Long-term gains are on shares held 12 months or more, eligible for the discount. And capital losses are listed separately, offset against your short-term gains first, then long-term. Now, one thing worth knowing, these figures already included your brokerage, added to your cost base when you bought, and taken off your proceeds when you sold. Now, if you hold ETFs, you might also see a couple rows of capital gains distributions, gains passed on from inside the fund, even though you didn't sell anything yourself. Now, that's completely normal. I'll explain what they are and how to handle them in the FAQ at the end. Sharesight only knows about losses inside your report period. So if you are carrying losses forward from a previous financial year, add them by clicking Edit under the losses carried forward. When you sell part of a holding, Sharesight decides which parcels you sold, and that choice can change your taxable gain. The default is first in, first out, but you can change it to minimize your gain and other methods. Now, we've got a help page that walks you through each method and how to lock your positions each year. For most people, the default is fine. For a lot of you, the whole point is getting this to your accountant, and there are two easy ways. You can download the report as a PDF or spreadsheet and email it over, or you can share your portfolio directly under Settings, Sharing, so your accountant has access. There is also an option to include CGT schedule. This is relevant if you have a net capital gain of more than $10,000 and you are doing your tax via the ATO My Tax portal. And that's the CGT report, the gains on what you sold and the one net figures that goes on your tax return. If you have any more questions, keep watching as I'll be answering some frequently asked questions from our customers regarding their capital gains on Sharesight. If this helped, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Follow us at our socials so you don't miss any product updates. Why is there a capital gains from an ETF that I didn't sell? There are really two kinds of gains in this report. The first is gains on shares you sold. The second is gains your fund pass on to you. ETFs buy and sell inside the fund to stay balanced, and your shares of those gains is distributed to you even though you never sold a unit. That's what the distribution roles are. I hold overseas shares. What exchange rate does Sharesight use? For shares traded in a foreign currency, Sharesight converts the buy and sell into Australian dollar. So your gain in AUD may not match what you had in mind, say US dollars. There's a full explanation on which rate we use, whether it's acceptable for the ATO, and how to override it on a trade in the help page link in the description. What are AMIT cost-based adjustments on my statement? If you hold ETFs or managed funds, your annual tax statement has a lot of income lines like dividends or franking credits, but 2 line items on it aren't income at all: an AMIT cost-based increase or an AMIT cost-based decrease. These are the ones that affect your capital gains. They don't get declared as income this year. Instead, they adjust the cost base of your units, which changes your capital gains later when you sell. So when we say confirm against your annual tax statements, these 2 figures are part of what we mean. Can I use Sharesight's figures for my tax return, or do I rely on ATO's preview? Now the short answer here is to treat this as your figures to enter or confirm. Do not automatically assume the preview is right. Reconcile the 2. And here's the thing with preview. It often shows you the total sale value without any actual gains. And that makes sense because your actual gains depends on your cost base, and your cost base depends on which parcels are you selling. So you often see in the preview that it shows that your sales value without any gains attached. And another thing to keep in mind is a lot of brokers only report your ASX gains, but not your international shares. So if you hold any US or international shares, the preview can be missing those gains entirely. If you made it here, thanks for watching, and don't hesitate to reach out to us or check out our help page if you need any further assistance. I'll see you in the next video.